What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Tomorrow is hot import nights, or let's say hot import days. Yeah, so I gotta work on this rear suspension real quick. Got some new Camber arms that came in. So it is the K-Tune brand. Right now, currently, I have the Godspeed brand on here. Very old. It's been on here forever. So the bushings are bad on the arms. I'll show you guys. And then I actually replaced the bushings, and I don't think it mattered because it's still wiggled. So that means that the arm itself, where the bushings go inside, it was worn out right there. So I got new arms, see if it fixes that rattling noise I've been hearing, and then we'll go from there. I'm also gonna raise this up a little bit. So on the right side is lower, so I'm probably gonna do like 4 turns going up on this side, and then 5 turns on the other side. All right, guys, so this is how the K-Tune looks. I'm pretty sure this is the same for the 8th gen. So I will have this bracket, I think it's for the e-brake. I'm gonna remove that. I don't think I need that because on the ones I have don't even have this bracket. So let's go ahead and use the Allen key and take this off. Yeah, let's get to work. I'm probably gonna take out one nut. Yeah, I'm probably gonna take out one nut right here because to match the other side. But what I'm gonna do is remove the arm and then match it and then put it on. All right, I got all lug nuts loosened up, jacking it up for the rear. And then I gotta let out some air, or let out all the air in the rear. And then that way there's gonna be playroom when I'm removing the camber arm. All right, so we're just gonna let out the rear air. All right, so this is the driver's side. The noise I was hearing was from the right rear. As you can see, this does not shake if I try to move it. I think the right side does move because the bushings are bad. So let's go ahead and remove all this. All right, so now we got 14 right here, and then we got another 14 on this side. So go ahead and remove that. I'm using a breaker bar, then I'm gonna use the snap-on impact gun. All right, so we got the arm loose. There's 2 more bolts we gotta try to get to. You see it? 1, 2. I believe those are 14s too. So a long extension, and then we'll go ahead and remove that arm. Notice that I actually didn't remove this all the way, so that way it can hold the hub up. The reason why I don't like to let it drop, the more times it drops, it's loosening the toe bolts in the back. That way it's going to end up losing more of its alignment. So I want to try to keep the alignment as best as possible. It's going to change a little bit, but it'll change more the more this drops. So we'll go ahead and remove the arm, leave this bolted on, put on the new arm if we can without removing that, and then we'll adjust this because I need to raise this. So basically to adjust this the height of the rear, I'm going to remove the bolt, spin this whole thing because there's still thread. Loosen this up right here, which I already did, and then spin it downwards. I want to extend it so it's taller. So I'm going to try to do like maybe 3 or 4 full turns, and then the other side will be one more full turn than this side. Yo, so check out the quality, K-Tune quality. Let me see, much heavier, thicker. Yeah, overall it's a better quality, period. So the good thing is also about this, guys, this already built in with the bushing, and then this part right here, this one, when it came, I believe I had to put the bushing itself and position this part. So everything looks positioned itself, which is a good thing. So let's go ahead and run it. I'm not sure about the distance. Yeah, it looks a little bit longer. So yeah, I might just remove one bolt and see what happens. So I'm throwing this off. Let's take out this nut right here. Out the way. Let's take it out to shorten it. You know, the shorter it is, the more camber you can run. All right, so I already locked this bottom, and if I want to extend it, so first we're gonna do it like this. So if I want to extend it and lock it in place, I'm just gonna extend it out, and this will lock towards this nut right here. So whatever I extend it out to, lock it towards this one. So that's how I'm gonna adjust it. So for now, let's just go all the way close. Let's see what happens. All right, so we got the bolts in. I'm just gonna tie it in with the gun, and then torque it down, and then we're gonna hook it on this 14 back onto the behind the hood. This dropped, airbag came out right there. So yeah, so this is loose in right here. We're just gonna go ahead and spin downwards. All right, so I did 4 full turns. You can see the thread right there. After that, just lock it up. After it's tie in, then when you fully lock it up with the spanner wrench, let's put this back on. All right, so the problem is it's so tight that, you see that? It's such a tight fit. I did test fit this one on it. It's like exact fit. So I gotta try to squeeze it in there perfectly and like maybe hammer it or something. So right now what I'm gonna try to do is loosen the top bolts so I can have more wiggle room and then tighten it. All right, so everything's in. What it did was push this in, had this hovering on the top. We hammered it down, going down in. Use the screwdriver to move it a little bit. We managed to put that bolt in. So do the same for the other side, and we are gonna raise the other side. All right, so before I bolt this side on, you can already tell the difference. It is cambered a little bit too in. The lip is really tucking in. Versus on the passenger side, you can see the lip. So I need to adjust this side to come out more. All right, so I ended up putting that locking collar back on. I guess the arm is shorter overall. So let's look at that from the lip. Yeah, baby. I'm just gonna do the other side now, and then yeah, I'll show you that it's loose on the other side, and then drop it and put some air and see how it looks. All right, so I'm not gonna show how to do this side, but when I try to move the rotor right here, it wiggles. So if you can see it. It's kind of hard to show you guys while I'm holding the phone, but yeah, so there's play in between because it's shot back here. With the bushings. You see it. Yeah, so the bushings back here is shot. See this side. Shot. There's play in between, so I gotta change it out right there. All right, so I got the wheels all bolted up right now. We're gonna test out the rears going slowly. So I remember I did raise it up. Slowly. All right, so this is at 30 PSI. So that means if I zero out, it'll fender the lip it, but we can't. So it's not clearing right here. I might do that little thing where people are shaving off this edge, and then I'm gonna have to shave off the inner of these flares later. But right now we're gonna have to run it. I'm gonna tighten up everything. And yeah, we're gonna run it like that. And I'm just gonna see if that fixes the sound of my camber arm that I was running and play with. So go ahead, I'm gonna bolt everything on, torque it, and yeah, we're ready for Hot Dip or Nice tomorrow. I'll see you guys there. I'm out.